It's Sunday, Sam. This is day 2 without coffee. And you know what? I feel fine. I thought I would go into withdrawal symptoms or I would have some sort of negative experience. No, I feel fine. I didn't have coffee yesterday. Didn't have any coffee today. The last time I had a cup of coffee was Friday afternoon. And the next time I'll have one is Tuesday morning. I had some water, had a little bit of tea today, and I feel fine. I thought I was going to feel more tired. I don't feel more tired. So this punishment of me not drinking coffee was maybe not nearly as dramatic as you and I were hoping. It is now day 3, no coffee. And once again, Sam, I feel fine. A little annoyed, actually, because like when you have a story, you want there to be conflict. You want there to be a hero that overcomes the conflict and is okay at the end. But, like, no matter what, you want there to be a struggle in a story. You want something to go wrong. And, like, the only thing that went wrong was I wasn't allowed to drink coffee. And it turns out I was fine. Which, like, probably isn't the story we wanted out of this. So, like, yes, it was a punishment. But it wasn't actually that bad. This morning I had breakfast with a friend, and instead of a cup of coffee, I had a cup of hot chocolate, which was great. It was fine. It didn't give me the jolt that I usually have at the beginning of the day, but it wasn't really a big deal. I was sort of hoping for this saga where I absolutely felt depraved and tired and like went to bed at 7:30 and couldn't keep my eyes open. It turns out I just like caffeine. Maybe not that I'm completely dependent on it, which is good news for now. Cool. I mean, tomorrow I'll have a cup of coffee, and I'm excited for that, but not in the way that, like, I wish I could have it right now. I didn't sleep better over the last 3 days. If anything, I slept a little worse, but I think that can mostly be attributed to other things that were going on in my life and not necessarily the coffee. So, yeah. And Sam, I feel kind of bad because I know you and I spent a while trying to come up with good punishments for me because I'm not someone who's very easily embarrassed. I'm a pretty open book about my experiences and I'm really happy to chat about anything. So, however, Sam, I do think it must be stated that you have avoided punishment for a very long time. The last punishment you did, if I remember correctly, was early last year, and we have a number of them kind of banked up for you. So Sam, I think it's going to be crucial that you do your next punishment. I'm not sure that spending an extended period of time in the bucket of Andrew's truck is effective or wise. With the snow coming down as it is, I'm not certain that's the best idea at the moment. Sam, you and I will continue to talk off camera, but it is due time for you to take your lumps. So, yes, I'm back at Denison for my final semester. Am I happy to be here? Yes and no. This is going to be a good semester. I'm not taking a lot of classes. I don't have a lot of stresses on me academically. I'm going to try to focus on friendships and involvement as much as I can and working on larger creative projects. I don't want it to end immediately. I'm not ready for this journey to be over, but seeing the finish line at the point where it is not extraordinarily daunting to me now. I was reminded recently about how I have a tendency to overlook the problematic interactions and experiences I've had in my life, to sort of brush them under the rug as much as I can. Not forget them entirely, but try not to recall them. We've had really good semesters, Sam, but we've also had like really shitty ones too, and I don't want that to be this last one. I don't want it to be one riddled with fights and arguments and high degrees of stress. I want it to be one that is open and free and fun. How much control I have over that is rather minimal. But that's my intention, and that's what I'm going to be trying to do. Sam, it's time to do this college thing one more time. See you on Thursday.